after a life-changing moment on the basketball court, and one Waco athlete is hoping her story can help save someone else's life. Jack Allen explains.
For Leah Stevenson, just being on a basketball court is nothing short of a miracle.
We were just hoping she was going to survive and make it to the hospital. I mean, you know, basketball was the farthest thing from our mind.
That fateful night, November 20th, with about 3 minutes left in the game, Stevenson collapsed on the court. Her heart had stopped functioning properly.
Assistant coaches, our trainer, all rushed to her, and she basically had stopped breathing and her heart had stopped. And she was like that way for probably 5 or 6 minutes.
I remember the feeling of being in the cart before they took me to the ambulance and like feeling the face mask on my face and seeing the green around, but I didn't know what was going on.
That moment, I think, is probably the scariest moment. It's just like freezing and not being able to help.
Doctors say she likely would not have made it to the hospital that night if it hadn't been for the school's AED. Every school in Texas is required to have one in an accessible spot and have at least one person trained to use it at any large gathering. Since her accident, more than 24 parents and faculty at Live Oak have become AED certified.
To understand how to use an AED or where it is in the building or what circumstances do you need it in is so important, because if we hadn't had an AED, I probably wouldn't be here today.
This AED likely saved Leah's life that night, and now several at Live Oak are making sure that other schools across Waco are equipped to handle a similar situation.
I've had multiple coaches call me and say, you know, hey, the minute we heard about this, we checked our AEDs, made sure that they were in compliance, make sure the batteries were up. It just really brought an awareness to the whole thing.
As for Leah, she's back on the court, playing a few minutes at a time. Her teammates say it's a symbol of what they've had to be all season: resilient.
And I was really just praying that God would allow me to come do the sport that I love with the people that I love.
Reporting in Waco, Jack Allen, 25 Sports.